Hi Kenny, hi Shannon, welcome. 10 minutes early, but that don't matter. Oh, out of the way. Right, so carrying on with the Kirby picture today. And I don't know why I can't get widescreen again on OBS. It seems to have shrunk to a square. I shall have to ask Liam to have a play with that tomorrow and find out what's happened to it. Oh, welcome everybody, all the lurkers, and Kenny and Shannon. How are you both doing today? Hi Robin, welcome. I hope all of you is well today. I'm doing a lot better. Right, what am I doing? I'm zooming in. Apart from my brain's on slow. I don't know why. I just seem to be having a lot of trouble thinking about what I'm doing next. Right, that's zoomed in. Is the light okay? Hello Yvonne. Welcome. Hi, you still at work, are you? Don't get caught. Right, I've been practicing with some different colours on this house here, roof here, and this one, little diddy one tucked in here. I noticed Sammy on Saturday has been practicing on bits of card, blending colours to see what it looked like. So that's what I've done. Light looks good. Brilliant. Thank you very much, Kenny. So I've come to a decision for the columns. We've put amber base on everything. So now I'm layering colour on top of colour. So I've put the amber that I've used and cloud grey from Graphitint for shading. I have also got some pencils from Spectrum Noir called Colour Tint, and I'll be using them as well to build up colour. I've got tan also that I can bring into the columns. That's darker than amber, so it'll work as shading on the same colour light. Then I've worked out colours for little houses, a mixture amber and tan, red oxide, mid vermilion, and for shading on those I've got vintage rose, which is from the Spectrum Noir Colour Tint, and then I've picked baked earth and chestnut from Graphitint as shading for that colour. So that's what I've been planning this afternoon, and I'm not very good at pre-planning. I've never done it before. As you know, I just grab a pencil and go. I usually know what colours I'm using as and when. I don't pre-work anything out. But I thought it might be easier for you guys if you add an idea into my thought process when I do think. So that's what I've done. That looks like a nice terracotta for that roof there, so that's how I worked out what colour I was going to be using with them. And I've researched some old Italian buildings. They seem to range from a terracotta colour to a really light grey colour. So it's a case of just mix and match and see what happens. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, Shannon's challenge is "Oh, those summer nights," or something to that effect. So yeah, I don't think it's the Summer Nights book though, is it, Shannon? It's just a summer picture. I don't know. Shannon will answer that one for you, Robin. Hiya Sue, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, have a drink of water. It's getting quite warm again. Right. The sound's okay, isn't it? I've not got the microphone too loud. I'm not shouting. I just keep watching the bar. It goes right to the top when I speak, so I'm getting a bit self-conscious now. Yeah, I'm doing brilliant now, Sue, thank you. Doing a lot better. Right, so dampened my brush. I think I'll start with this column here. So I'm going to bring tan in and shade round that amber. And I think I might need to zoom a little bit more. I can find my keyboard, where have I hid it? Who's got thump thump music?
Sounds like porn film music.
Oh right.
It's that balancing game. You know the one that I play on the Switch?
Yeah, well, turn volume down, it sounds like porn film.
I've got it low, it's just that TV, it keeps playing stuff loudly.
Got tan.
It's that TV, it keeps everything louder.
Yeah.
Come have a look, I'm on level 8.2.
Yeah, Shannon. Robin wanted to know if your hashtag was any page from Summer Nights.
Milk.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, Katrina. Welcome. Right, we've got quiet again. They've disappeared. Hi, Heather. Welcome. Oh, you're doing a one pencil page, are you? I find them hard. Yeah, all right then, Robin. It is. I thought it might have been from any summer picture though, so I didn't want to confuse Robin. Right, so I'm going in with tan, just in areas to bring some shadow in. I hope everybody's well anyway. I know we're starting to come up to cold season again, where people get colds and flus. Well, we are down in this area anyway, because we're getting a bit colder now. Yeah, I'm just following where Kirby's put the ash markings for his shading. I'm just putting a little bit of tan, which is 1720 on the Derwent Inktense. Shade that one because it's right round opposite end to where I've drawn the sun. I'm putting a little bit on the bottom of these plants. In this fold here. With deep dark shading in the background, I'm going to have to work another colour out for there. I haven't done that yet. Hi Shell, welcome. How are you doing? You're welcome, Shannon. I've still got to catch up on your latest video, Shannon, but I will do as soon as I've got a minute. For the bottom of these plinths. Is that clear enough for everybody? Because I can't zoom in with the thing anymore, but I can bring the camera down. If you need me to zoom in a little bit more, just let me know. I'm feeling a lot better, thank you, Heather. Finally, the achy tiredness has gone. Oh, I'm glad you're well, Shell. I'm glad everybody is. I'm not being particularly neat. You don't have to be with water-based pencils. Just a case of slap it on and move it around with water. Then it looks smoother. And if you try to be too neat, you find you put too much pigment down, and then it doesn't dissolve fully. So I found scribbling works better because you're not in an area long enough to put too much pigment down. I'm also not pressing in the paper either. It's only gliding over the top, enough to put the pigment in where I want it. Am I thinking of Shellati? I thought Shell had changed her name actually. So, welcome. You must be a new one. I don't know you, sorry, but I will get to know everybody. Right, I've just made my brush very damp. You can't even see any water on my hand. And it's just enough to dissolve the Inktense without ruining the paper. You come on now and again, dear. Right. See, we've got that many names that's similar to everybody else now. Like myself, there's quite a few others that's now in the colouring community. And my old brain can't keep up. I get confused easy. I do get to remember the regulars, so it does stick in my brain eventually. Hi Q, welcome. Nice to see you. It's only subtle at the minute, the colour change. But because I've done it as a light layer, I can add to it and bring more colour up. Or change it if need be. Been working a lot, have you? Well, something has to pay bills, eh? Hello Leah, welcome. Only trouble is when I move away from the picture I can't remember where I've been and where I haven't been. Try again. Hi Corolla, welcome. How are you feeling today? Yeah, I love Kirby's books as well. I think Shannon's working in background, Robin. There you go, she's back. Ask your question again. Shannon, Robin's got another question for you. I'm doing alright, thank you, Q. He's still tired. As long as you're resting and taking it easy. I wondered where they'd gone, Shannon. Why have they got another channel? Something happened? Sorry, everybody's bombarding you with questions now, Shannon. Right. I've got some cloud grey in the Graffy tint. I'm going to bring that in to the darker areas. Hey, Susan. Welcome. He's gorgeous, he is, Susan. You've got a beautiful dog there. I'll look up again in a second. What size brush? It is a 0. It's a size 0. It's just enough to keep the colour in the very thin line that I want. The next size up brush that I use when I want to do slightly bigger areas is a size 6. You did, you waited long enough. You got the best one because you waited. Right, so in these little divots here, I'm going to go in with the space grey because it'll slightly darken the colour that's there now. I can't come in them divots yet because it's still a bit damp. And there's no more up there. Right, so I just want to darken underneath these. Put some tan over the top of that, it'll mix in together. Still thinking and doing, aren't I? At the same time, changing plans. Right. Yeah, I can show you a full picture, Q. Just a second. And I can get my mouse working again. Oh, what's up with you? There you go. There's the full picture. And instead of doing the sea dragon first, then buildings, then background like I usually do, I'm doing it backwards. Welcome back, Crowley. Zoom in again. Hiya Tracy, welcome. Nice to see you, sweetie. How are you doing? You're doing good. Awesome. Yeah, I'm doing better, thank you. The exhaustion's lifted finally. Just have to sit and wait for it next flare up. That's the only trouble, you never know when it's going to hit. It can be years between, or it can be weeks between. It all depends how it feels. Hi Kirsty, welcome. Thank you. I were really nervous, Shell, when I first started. But now it's like talking with friends, so it's a lot easier. Still get stage fright even now, but once I start and the stream starts and I start talking to people, then it gets easier again. And all you can do is be yourself and enjoy what you're doing. If you're enjoying it, then it shows. It's like that idea of having to do something on stage at school. I used to throw up then, though. That were even worse. But yeah, I'm finding it a lot easier relaxing and talking to you guys, so the stage fright isn't as bad as what it were when I was young. Let me put them colours back so you know what I'm using. Can't stick him anywhere. I'll have to sit there. Alright, going with some more grey. I'm just going to darken some pillars just at the top, and I'm leaving it dry this time because the paper is slightly wet. It is dissolving the graphite a little bit, but it helps. It's just to mucky it up a little bit because it's been there for centuries. It's not going to be clean, is it? See, I still get the odd private message saying that I'm not entertaining enough and people complaining I'm too quiet and what have you. And I don't listen to them anymore. They used to hurt my feelings, but they're not anymore, because people who actually loyal to the channel know what I'm like. Sometimes I can be quiet. I'm a quiet person anyway. And if it's entertainment they want, they can stick telly on, because I'm not a TV presenter. Has Shannon been singing on channel? I missed it. I hadn't seen the last video. I'm going to have to go on and have a look. brush down. Silly woman. Right, this is just the graphitint dry, and I'm keeping it dry because there's no more Inktense to put on, so it's not going to get wet. Let's add in a bit more depth to it. Can't do too much shading down here yet because the water, whatever media I use here, will activate the graphite, but that will be darkened down same as the rest of the tower when I've done. Right then, come to these 3 buildings here now. It's a lot easier doing live streams, Shannon. All this recording and editing and what have you, it takes you all day, and then it's all day to upload it again, so that's 2 days just for a video. It's a lot easier streaming because it does it all in one. Yeah, that's how we were brought up, Heather. If you don't have anything good to say, scroll on. That's what we always said. But you always get the odd one or two who think that there's no filter, and whatever they want to say, they say, and they don't care if they hurt your feelings. You don't edit. Oh. I have to edit because I keep saying wrong thing, or I forget where I'm doing it, and I do a lot of I'll do this bit and then and I think it sounds so childish, so I go out and I cut all the out, and it takes me hours. Or I've totally messed it up, have to delete it, redo it again, and then hours go on a bit longer. Right, so colour. Now I'm going to use Baked Earth and Mid Vermilion. Where are you? Mid Vermilion, Baked Earth. Hello, Cuddlefish, welcome. Have you got a name we can use? It's a lot easier to talk to people with names, even if it's a nickname, that's fine. Everybody's got a certain word that they say a lot as a gap filler. And it's not until you listen to yourself back on a video that you realise. Right, so got Mid Vermilion, and I'm going to put a base down on this tower here, and I'm going very light over the amber that's already down. I just want to add a slight warmth to the colour. And put baked earth on the roof. Where's me? So I can see where I was doing. Just not on that right. Sorry, I can't remember what colour I used for shading. I've just had a look at my bit of paper again. So there's baked earth on the roof. Bring it a little bit down into the mid-vermilion under this plinth. Add a little bit more vermilion on this side where it's in the shadow. Hi Amy, welcome. It's nice to have you here. Right, so I'll start with the mid vermilion because it's lightest, and I'll activate that first. Again, the brush is just damp, it's not wet. And it doesn't take much water at all to dissolve Inktense, so you don't need a wet brush. Dragging the colour to the bottom where the shading would be anyway, so it's not pooling at the top. Hi Groom, welcome. Because I'm using very little water, Amy, it's dry. It dries very quick, but I do heat gun it every now and again to make sure I've done it enough. Is April here? I can't see April, but hi April, I've missed you coming in, sorry. Yeah, I do a layer, activate it, and then I move to something else. Then come back and put a second layer on, but it doesn't take very long. It's like 30 seconds, probably 50 seconds, and then it's dry, so I can come back, do another layer. Like now it's totally dry and I've done this column not long ago, so I can come back. This has had 3 layers on now. If you're using something with a lot of water, then obviously you'll have to dry it with a heat gun or wait longer for it to dry and then put another layer on. Oh, lucky you, April. I haven't been to an hairdresser for 26 years. Right, so see, I've just finished that tower and that's dry, so I can come straight back in with more colour, which I'm going to use Chestnut Graphitint to shade this one. I think I might need a bit more of a point on it. And the chestnut looks like that. One side's dry, one side's wet. That's better. Oh, I'm running out of space again. Right. It doesn't need much at all. Don't want it too dark. Who's going? Oh, bye Kirsty. Have a wonderful day. Hey Alex, great to see you, sweetie. How's Veronica doing? Hi Amanda, welcome. Is there anybody who's snuck in who I answered hello to? Because chat's moving awfully fast for me. If I have, just shout up again. I don't mean to be rude. Oh, So sorry to hear that, Alex. It does go off quick though. Yes, there is quite a few things when you look into it that you can't have while you're breastfeeding, food-wise. Do you have a coach, a breastfeeding coach who you see, or a midwife? What have I done with my brush? It's disappeared. That's not it, that's the big one. There. Oh, what you doing in the background, Amanda? Or you're painting with acrylics? That's not very good, Alex. You need your sleep. Isn't there somebody who can help you? Inktense were my first pencil, Amy. Just a case of relax and enjoy it and practice, and you'll see what you can learn to do with them. Right, I want amber again and tan. I'm going to darken this one as a yellow-ish tan coloured building. So I want more amber putting on in the centre. You can put it on a palette, scrape it onto a plastic mat and pick up with a water brush, or you can go straight in with pencils, but remember not to press on. You only want very light layers, you're just skimming over the paper. Now I'm changing to tan, darkening the tops area, and I'll mix in with the amber. Darken that side away from the sun. Same on this one, darken this edge. back to amber. And on the bottom here, I want the tan in. It's dark against the other buildings and the base of the rocks. I didn't change cards, sorry. But that were tan and amber. I'll try again already. And the brush with the water, it's just like touching a damp sponge. You don't want it any wetter than that. Unless of course you're using watercolour paper, then you can use more water if you wish, but again I don't tend to, because it'll thin the colour out with too much water. Then you spend a long time building colour back up again. Oh, you're taking Bailey home. Drive safe, sweetie, and I'll talk to you later. Well, my mum always told me every child is different. They don't come with an instruction manual, and it's a learn on the job experience. And boy, weren't she right. I'm going to darken this roof. I want a bit of baked earth, I think. Just on these lines at the base and down the edge. And then I'm going to come in with some of the chestnut from the graphic tint and mix that in with it. There we go, that's better. Yes, 3 boys and a girl who wants to be a boy. So, yeah. It is easier to be a grandparent. You're right there, Leah. Right. Now I don't want to do a checkerboard effect, so I'm struggling now to think what colours to use. I think I'm going to come in with red iron oxide. It's slightly darker than the baked earth and the red vermilion. Doing it as a light patchy colour over the amber. Just don't want to overload it with pigment to start off with. You can add, but you can't take away. Oh. You get 72 Inktense colours. They could do with bringing out some pastel colours. That's the only thing that's lacking. They're all earth tones in the Inktense. Right. This one here, I'm just going to shade it with some tan. I'll come back to finish that one when it's dry. Yeah, they have open stock of Inktense. They're based in United Kingdom, but they do ship worldwide. There is some shops that sell them in other countries, but I don't know if they do them open stock. So, what area of the universe are you from, Amy? It'd be easier for my mods to locate you some links. And because I'm in UK, I get all mine from local shops or from cult pens, and cult pens do sell worldwide. I'm not sure if Jackson Art sells them in singles. I'd have to have a look because I don't use Jackson Art, but there is other people who do. Oh well, Shannon can help you out with USA Amy. Right, I've got somewhere, wherever I put it, back in the tin a bit. Yes. Right, I've got a Spectrum Noir colour tint. They're similar to graphitint but with not as much graphite in. And I'm going to use Vintage Rose to shade this little building down here. And that one looks like that, wet and dry. Oh, excuse me. My mum used to say the same about me, Corolla. I don't know why, because I was so quiet. I never got into trouble, but she said I was worse than my brother. Thank you, Corolla. Thank you, Shannon. Oh, somebody ordered new pencils. Oh, the Black Widows. No, I ain't got those. Right. What shall I do with this little guy here? He's sort of in between, isn't he? I think I might just leave him that light colour and do another coat of amber on him. Just put the shading in. On the top, I think I'll do grey. And wet that and then see what to use for shading. Right. To dry. Hi Linda, welcome. Never late, sweetie. Oh dear, you got the wrong pencils, Amy. Can you send them back? Right. I'll come down to this one. I'm going to do a baked earth roof again. And the body, I think I'll stick to the tan and this one. what we're diagnosing. Pencil junkies. You like pirates, Grown? Oh, full set syndrome. Yes. I'm afraid I suffer from that. Wait for that to dry before I do any shading on it. And seeing as this one's next to this one, I'll do it these same colours. So tan to shade. And baked earth on the roof. I think most artistic people have full set syndrome anyway, so I don't feel guilty about it. I'm just one of many. I like the Neos. I've got 45 now because I've been getting them in open stock. I'll just get the colours that I like, but I do want all of them eventually. I'm just getting the colours I like first, that I know I'll use a lot. Yeah, unfortunately though, Heather, I haven't found the money tree yet. It's hiding somewhere in our garden. And every time we manage to save anything, something breaks, like vehicle or washing machine or dryer or fridge. Thank you, Amy. I'm going to come to the one at the front that looks a bit like a town hall. I'm going to use red oxide for that one because I want it slightly darker than the others. Excuse me. Sorry if you can hear that banging. There's a lot of car doors banging outside for some reason. I am. We're having Chinese.
Yeah, probably. Oh, we're having Dong Shan.
Yep. Still in the middle of building this one then. There's ladders.
Are we having rice and noodles?
Yes. And curry. Right, and
This vanilla milk tastes like it should be alcoholic, but it's not.
Go and get your dad a taste before you end up drinking it all.
Okay.
Got chestnut on the roof this time. Darken that top bit. Right, let's see what this mixer's like. Ooh, that's not very good, Shannon. I think I've dried it off too much. It's better. Sorry, my chair keeps squeaking again. I think it's ready for oiling. what I did with the Neos. I started with the 15 tin that had got the primary colours in, the basic set, and then every colour that Vicky used that I liked, I wrote it down and bought it open stock. So every time she uses Neo colours, I add more to me stock of Neos. Because you get to learn what colours look like more when people are using them, rather than looking at a crayon and a picture online on a website that sells them. It's not true to the colour, is it? You get more of an idea of seeing what they look like when people actually use them. So that's how I've been getting my Neos. Oh, thank you, Tracy. On the Neos, I don't know what the biggest size is, Shannon. Has the sound gone? No, my microphone's still going. Oh, I don't know about Sergeant Art ones, sorry. Yep, sounds fine. I think it's Heather then. She must have hit a mute button. She'll be back when she realises. Right, I want a colour for this ladder that's not going to blend in and wet rest. So I'm going to pick green, I think, because then it'll stand out. Make it look a bit like green oak, I think. And this bit of scaffolding here, I'll do the same. You muted, did you? From what I've seen, oh bloody hell, my voice is going again, sorry guys. From what I've seen Zucchini Kitty Karen using them, the colours do look nice, Shannon. And they're just like the sphere, that one that nobody can say, the Farben ones. So if you've used them, they're exactly the same. I use Polychromos the most next to Inktense. Dry pencil Polychromos, wet pencil Inktense. I'm on the very slow train, Amanda. I'm going them one at a time. Right. See if I can move the camera over that way. You try not to make your old dizzy. I'm going to come to these up here now. No, I don't need heat gun. I'm not wetting it enough. don't think my mouse is working and Shannon's not there. There we go. Pressed show. I would do the link myself, but because I'm streaming, it's slowing everything down. I've just got a swirly thing. Is Shannon back? No, Shannon's not back yet. And that's still not linking. Sorry guys, I can't get the link. I can't open a new window. Oh, Shannon, can you get a link to Amanda's channel, please? I can't open a new window, it's just sat swirling. Oh, you're trying to get it. Sorry. My computer don't like doing two things at once. Right. I'm going to go back to mid vermilion. Very. Prismas are very soft and waxy, and Polychromos are oil and the Arda pencil. I prefer them because I do light layers with everything I colour, so but I am starting to like the Prismas more now that I lay them the same as I do the polys, light layers. So yeah, I suppose it's preference what people like, isn't it? Like anything else. Thank you, Shannon, for the link. Mine's still swirling round now, it's not opening page. Where were I? Up here. Right. And this is dry. I'm going to shade this some more while that's drying. And I want the chestnut. Darken that look a bit more under the eaves. On this left hand side of building. Whoops, pressed on a little bit hard there. Start off then. It's dry now. The vintage rose. Bye Amy, nice to see you sweetie. Bye Amanda, take care. Thank you Heather. This one, I'm going to keep to tans. I'm going to darken the amber first. Now, the tan on the back panels. Mix it in where I want the darker shade in. And this roof is a strange shape, so I'm doing it like a checkerboard effect. Bye Tracy, take care sweetie. Yeah, the Neos only go up to 84 now. They used to go to 120 something, I think, 126, but since they discontinued a lot of colours, it's now 84. The biggest size you can get. I've got vermilion again. Can't find where my other labels has gone. They've probably gone under my tray again, so I can't show you the label. Red oxide on the back panels. Thank you, Leah. That's expensive, 250. You're nowhere near that on UK Amazon. Oh, Robin's found some. Oh, you're looking in a wooden box. No, it's a lot cheaper in a tin. You're paying for wooden box on top. Look for the tin one, Shannon. You found them. You're asking wrong people to talk you out on it, Shannon. If you can't afford it, don't spend it. If you can, then buy it. You'll not regret it. Do you use them? If you use them, you need them. And like Robin says, there's no rush, because that's the usual price anyway. They might have a midsummer sale and bring them down in price a bit. Red oxide. Yes, they last a long time. You don't have them, so you don't know if you'll use them. Yeah, but have you been anchoring for them for doing backgrounds or for painting with, like Vicky does? And they last a very long time. I want the vintage rose again. Is that one dry? Yes. Just now for that one. Do what I do. Put them in your wish list or your basket and leave them there for 4 weeks. And if you're still anchoring them after 4 weeks, if you've got the money, then treat yourself. There might be something else that you decide you want instead between then and now. I've got tan, I'm using it on the side of this big building here. Yeah, 4 weeks. It's only a little month. And he's ignoring you, is he? Bye, Carola. Take care, sweetie. See you soon. colour do I want that one to be? I think do it the baked earth. And Shannon, go and tell Brian that Heather says husbands shouldn't ignore the wives. Hiya, cat. I haven't come in near end now, sweetie. It's nice to see you, though. Big building. I think I'll do that in the dark, so I'll get the red oxide. I want the, where are you? Baked earth on the roof. Don't disappear under my tray, silly pencil. Bye, Sue. Take care, sweetie. Exactly, Robin. Husbands should always listen to the wives. Always. Let's zoom out. It's coming along. So I'll carry on with buildings in my time. I'm only going to repeat the colours I've been using anyway, and then next stream I think we'll tackle the ocean. Kirsty, you're just in time to say bye. Thank you, Kirsty. Ooh. Are they all right? Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Leah. Oh, is she streaming next? I'll be lurking though, because I'll be eating. Do you want to put a link in, Shannon, before I go? Thank you, Shannon. Oh, she's all right. That's good. Well, kids will be kids, right? There'll be more accidents before they're older. Right, so I'm going to love you and leave you because my stomach thinks my throat's been cut and I need something to eat. Thank you, Robin. So, take care, everybody, and I'll see you on Friday. Thank you, Heather. Bye for now.